might as well go on a little early. There's a 60 or so people, faithful people, on there, waiting for me to get on. So I wanted to talk a little bit today about arguing with your tuner. We've had a rash of people that love to give you pushback, and I'll give you some examples and what I think about arguing with someone that knows a lot more about your vehicle in terms of tuning, than you do, and then you arguing with them. That's going to be good. But I'm going to wait until we get a couple hundred people on, and then I'll go on my bullshit YouTube corrupt and free speech with, he's one of our moderators today. What's up, brother? Towley's in the house. E-Rock, Brett Burke, 2000 MCR, Trevor Gerfin, Fast Hippo, SK Performance, Jeff in the fucking house, probably under a Cobra right now at the, we need some shit talking in our lives. He says, basically, what I want to talk about, and let's just get right to it, because apparently 2 people already thumbs down this thing. It's probably Mustang Lifestyle and Women Driven, while they're both busy shoving stuff up their twat or assholes. They're probably like, oh, fuck this guy, but they watch. Trust me, guys. You guys know, once you get to a certain stage of notoriety, the ones that hate you the most watch you the most. They can't wait to see you fail. It's unreal. So let's get right to it. Let's talk about why people love to argue with your tuners when you don't know anything about the subject matter. Now, I like to, we were talking with the guys today, and I like to compare it to, and again, I'm not trying to say I'm a doctor, but arguing with a doctor, right? The doctor knows the best, the path of least resistance. He knows how to fix your problem. He's seen it a million times. He can do the shit in his sleep. He can diagnose your issue because he's seen it many times. He's gone to school. He has learned. That's what he does for a living every day, 8+ hours a day, most of his life, right? So with me, I see combinations work and combinations fail 30 to 50 times a day. 30 to 50 times a day, where a combination works and then a combination doesn't work. So then I keep that in the memory banks. We have little notes and we're like, this doesn't work, this does. This doesn't work, this does. But for whatever reason, and I don't know if it's the internet, I don't know if it's Facebook, I don't know if it's any of that stuff, a lot of people get brave and they start going, wait a minute. Why don't you think? I think it's going to work. So this is what happens a lot of the times and how the conversations go. Hey, Alex, I'm NA. Here's some cams, party. And, here's some cams. Here's an 18 manifold or Cobra Jet, whatever. Then they want to upgrade to a boosted setup. So then they start saying, well, what do you think, Alex, in terms of drivability? Which supercharger has the best drivability? And I go, well, it doesn't matter. But if you want stock throttle stuff, that's probably going to mimic because there is no such thing as stock drivability. You want stock drivability? Keep that motherfucker stock. Keep it stock. Don't you dare modify it. Don't you dare touch it. Don't you dare do a goddamn thing. Any shop or tuner that tells you the car drives just like stock is full of shit. The car has its own way of driving, like supercharged cars. They do all this whooshing bullshit, and when the bypass is in between opening and shutting, you can have some fluttering effect, a little bit of surging. But again, if you live in a stupid area, if you're like slinking through a parking lot, you might have an issue. But that's about it. But a lot of people love to be like, well, I think the best one for drivability is this, but I also want the most power and the most fuel economy. And I go, whoa. You're stepping into my world now. What do you want to do with the car? Well, I want to go 8s. I want to get 20 miles a gallon. And I'm like, you know what? That's probably possible. Twin turbo. Get a twin turbo car, automatic, and go for it. Oh, I want to do it with an MT82, and I want to use FRPP 80s. Actually, I want to have 8 sets of injectors. I want 47s NA, and then under boost, the 80s come on, and the twin booster pumps. And So, the reason we give you guys advice on setups is so that we don't waste your time and you don't waste ours. I always say, what is your goal? Have a goal first. 8s, here you go. Here's the combo. But I always get pushback. And what happens more often than not is when people want to do custom shit. They want to be so different. They want to do their own shit. They bought a welder. They bought a Hobart welder for Christmas. My wife got me a Hobart welder for Christmas, and I want to make my own turbo kit because fuck Hellion, fuck Aldo, fuck On3, fuck BL Fab. The kits that work. Fuck all those guys. I'm gonna make my own. And what do? You pie cut shit that don't need to be pie cut because you think you're King Daddy fucking welder. You think you're Dime Daddy 69. You think you're some fucking badass, right? You're pie cutting shit that don't need pie cutting. You're doing all this shit. Then you order a tune. And I go, nope. I don't like the math placement. That's gay. You're good. That sucks. This is gay. Fuck that. Oh, what do you mean? I worked on this all winter. You gotta make it work. I don't gotta do shit. My job is to tell you what's gonna work. And the math in the middle of a bend is not gonna work. Oh, but, and what happens? What happens every single time? They argue with you, they pop off, they go to Facebook, they go to Mustang 6G. I love how people are starting forums all of a sudden because they want to get off Facebook. Do you know why Facebook became popular with car shit? Because forums fucking sucked. But anyway, I digress. So they go somewhere else. And someone hacks around it. Some guy goes, I'm willing to tune it. I need the money. I got to pay rent. My double wide's note is due next month. So I'll tune it. And he tunes it. And all of a sudden it drives like ass. And you're like, oh, you're making excuses for that tuner. Oh, it's really aggressive because Daddy 69. It's really aggressive. So the timing's really high. So no, it's your math placement and your stupid pie cuts that don't fucking matter. Don't matter. But you want to be King Badass, right? So then what happens? Joe Blow says, I want some ID 1050Xs, 4 Innovations return fuel system, an Aldo kit, a Hellion kit, a On 3 kit, and get me a tune. Here you go, sir. And he is gapping Dime Daddy 69. He's gapping Dime Daddy because Dime Daddy wanted pie cuts on every single fucking bend. And then he's like, well, who's tuning you, Lund? Oh, how? They didn't want to tune my shit because your shit's whack. Your math placement sucks. Everything sucks. Your injectors suck. You suck. You suck. That's a problem. You suck, right? So then they're like, oh. Don't argue. If you're going to have surgery, right? One of the guys said it really well today. If you're going to have surgery and the doctor's like, well, what we're going to do is we're going to go through your leg, right? We're going to go through your leg and, go all the way up to your heart. Well, doctor, I don't know. That kind of seems like a long path. Why don't you just go right here? Why don't you just poke a hole right at the heart? Go right at the source. Hey, asshole. I'm going to go up the leg. There's arteries and shit we got to consider. And we're going to go and, operate on your heart and shit. And you're like, fuck this guy. Hey, then you go to Zimbabwe and be like, yeah. This guy, listen to this. He wants to go through my fucking leg to get at my heart. What an asshole. Hey, Zimbabwe doctor, why don't you just stab me right in the heart and get right at the source? Got it. Sick. Get your ass over here. Then you go back to the doctor. You go back to the original doctor and you go, I'm having some issues with my heart. Oh, what's wrong? Well, after thinking that you were full of shit and that you had to go up my leg to operate on my heart, I went to Zimbabwe, they stabbed my heart, and now my heart has an infection and I need you to fix it. My shit's fucked and I need you to fix it. Do you know how many times we have seen people go elsewhere and then come back, tail between their legs, and they're like, fuck, I fucked up. Yeah, you did. You are now spending money twice. You probably spent $1,000 on the platinum package, and all of a sudden you come here and you're like, shit, I should have just done it once, because once you get a base file, all of a sudden, god damn it. And not only do you get a base file pretty quickly, you get responses pretty quickly, and you still want to argue. Now, there are a whole group of people that want nothing to do with Lund Racing because, we're perceived to be the top of the heap. And what happens? They say, oh, they don't care about the little guy. They don't give a shit about anybody. Meanwhile, I got guys like Christopher Houston, who just has a regular setup. TVS, I am going all out for the homeboy. Then he goes, I'm going to go back to NA. And I give him a file NA, and I'm going to go all out for homeboy. I got someone like Cuban Coyote out there was going NA, Paxton, now Turbo. He's not a big guy. He's not a big known dude. I'm going all out for him to bat for that motherfucker. Okay, so don't give me this bullshit that unless you're a big personality or a big shop, that we give you better service. Every single guy that hates on Lund finds any stupid little excuse to hate on Lund when it's not factual. Matter of fact, some of the better guys we work with are those guys that nobody knows about, nobody gives a fuck, because they don't trip. They go, we know, I've seen you tune 7-second combos before. I need you to tell me what to buy to make that happen. And I say XYZ. And they're like, holy shit, it ran the number. There was a guy with a quad cab Super Crew 18. He had a Whipple, and he's like, hey, man, I want this thing to go 10s. Okay, it'll be about 10, 11 PSI. Here you go. Here's a tune. If you want to go 85, you got to get a return style fuel system for 4 innovations, some 1050Xs, or some FIC 1000Hs. Whichever. It doesn't matter to me. Now, the other thing I'm starting to come across is this. I am now building your car. People are all now asking us to build their cars from scratch. So you're going to get someone like Brandon, who prefers turbos, Junior can kind of do both. And Dakota is a turbo guy. So if you're going to ask the opinion of a tuner, you're going to get his opinion. He's going to go, well, what would you do? I'd go twin turbos and fuck it. Right. And I'd go, well, do you want to drive it all the time? Yep. How about a blower? How about a Whipple or a TVS, which a TVS is always going to be my choice? Well, I don't like your opinion. Well, you asked me, motherfucker. Who'd you think whose opinion you were going to get? You're going to say, Alex, what would you do to make an 8-second car? I get a TVS at about 20-something PSI, an auto, and the easiest route. But if you want room to grow and you do a lot of roll racing, some twin turbos are right up your alley. If you don't want to be under the hood a lot, you don't get with turbos because you got to play with just more stuff. And people argue, but what about this? But what about that? And what about this injector? And what about that injector? When you ask a tuner his opinion and he gives you his opinion, that's about it. That's pretty much where you have to stop asking, well, I don't like that opinion. So can you say some other words that come out of your mouth that I can agree with that are nothing like what you first said? Like a lot of people go, can I go? There was a guy that asked me, can I go 10s with an 18 manifold? I go an auto S550, 15 to 17 with an 18 manifold. Yeah, you could, but the weight's going to be a factor. I need to know how much the car weighs. So it's 3,700 with me in it. I'm like, you got to get that sucker down to about 3,500 with you in it. You know what? He didn't trip balls. He just said, you're right. Boom. And he's probably going to make an effort to get the car lighter. Others would say, damn, bro, that's fucked up because I know my buddy that I raced, they got the same mods. They don't have the same mods. They don't have the same mods. Every single time someone said, my buddy, that buddy is lying to you. That buddy has a fucking sneaky Pete or some shit that you don't know about. And all of a sudden he's gapping you, making fun of you. And you're out there thinking you're on a level playing field. And that's just not the case. And it is not my job, right? This is what has ruined street racing, in my opinion. Money. Money has ruined street racing. Why? Yes, I understand. That's a very popular thing. And that's what people do and gap fools. But to be honest with you, to me, money has ruined street racing because people like me have to now justify why they lost a race. Well, maybe you fucking suck at driving. Did you think of that? Maybe you suck at life. Did you think of that? Maybe racing isn't for you. Maybe it's not my fault. It's a stick car. It's not my fault. But a lot of people want to blame the tuner because they don't want to blame themselves and they want to argue and trip. And what do? They go on Facebook, they talk all this bullshit, and it is a constant battle. Now, why do we tend to be short with people? Because of that reason. Every day I see a combination fail or succeed, and I'm going to take that information and pass it along to the next dude. But a lot of people are sitting there going, I don't like what he's saying. I don't really like turbos. I want to go blower. Okay, then if you go blower, do this. But what about the black bean? The black bean's light. And we wrung it out. And we didn't give a shit if it blew up, but it ran the number. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to blow it up? And that's another question that gets people all fucked up. Are you willing to blow it up? Well, no, I want it to last for 150,000 miles at 1100 wheel. Stock bottom end, SPE. No motor's going to help. A motor's probably not going to last 4 passes at 1100 wheel, potential or 1200 wheel and stock bottom end. It'll probably last a dyno run that's not loaded, but I highly doubt it's going to run 4 good hardcore 8400 RPM passes and live a long life stock bottom end. So you guys got to understand, the reason we push back is because we have more information. We have more data. Now, finally, to sum it all up, if your motor survived seasons with a tune and then you get it built and with the same tune, it doesn't survive a season, it's not the tune. If that same tune, let's say twin turbo car, 20 PSI, E85, you got the right injector, and you said, before it blows up, let me get it built. Then you get it built. Then you put it back in the car. Nothing changed. You just got the bottom end built. So it should last longer. And the fucker grenades, Don't you dare blame the tuner. Don't you dare blame the tuner because the tune didn't change. The tune didn't change. So now you have the shop blaming the tuner going, I didn't have to change the tune. That car on a stock motor lasted for 2 fucking years, and on your build shit, it fucking grenaded. How is that the tuner's fault? Explain to me. Please, please, please explain to me. How is that the tuner's fault? If the same tune for 2 years on a stock bottom end was kicking ass and on the same boost level, same spark, same fucking calibration, it didn't last 2 passes going down the shit. Not our problem. So please, guys, there's a reason you shouldn't argue with your tuner. He has more data than you. If you want to ask people engine building questions, you talk to an engine builder. The tuner just talks about tuning your vehicle, where the cam should be, what cam is nice. You know, do you want it locked out? What's best for top end power? What's best for blower? What's best for turbo? We got that information. The moment you push back against some information that we're giving you, now you're starting to get sideways. Now you're becoming difficult. And a lot of people that succeed, that get remote tuning, listen to their tuner. So please, guys, please, please, please make your life and my life easier. And don't tell me to go right at the heart. If you want me to operate on the heart, sometimes I have to go up your ass to operate to the heart. Plain and simple. Sometimes I got to stick a 21 millimeter wrench up your ass for something to affect another area. So please, guys, less arguing with the tuner. Work with him. If you don't like the service, go somewhere else. It's not a problem because we know you'll be back and you have spent 3 times the money. And probably by that time, your revision window has closed out and you got to pay all over again. So it's up to you. You want to be difficult? You want to go fast? You want to start gapping fools? You have one choice. Listen to your tuner. Whoever you pick, whether it's us, someone else, whoever. If they're being difficult and you want to try someone else, have at it. But I'm coming at you from a tuner's perspective, working for Lund Racing myself. Junior Brandon and Dakota, they can speak for themselves, and so can Senior. Senior has gone through this. Hell, Senior used to tune Cobras. Could you imagine being Senior, knowing that he's dealt with probably some of the most annoying people on the planet? Oh, I saw this guy with a Steggy port derpity derp, and a car goes wee, but now mine doesn't go wee. So I put a TVS on it, and it makes less of a wee. And then I saw Jake Conan go 8s with the stock. Oh my god! Oh my god! I don't know how Senior. I don't know how Senior dealt with Cobra guys in his heyday. Unbelievable. Okay, so real quick, I want to introduce one sound clip that, by popular demand, I mean no sound clip has been wanted more than this sound clip. Now, you guys know I got heavy duty. The last couple of editions have been, pretty straightforward heavy duty.
Asshole. Oh, yeah. Heavy duty. Heavy duty.
And then we got the absolute classic, Too Much High Power.
Check this out, fool. You coming a little too high.
But in that same clip, there was another gem. And here it is.
What the fuck? What's up, nigga? Hey. You want to squabble? Hey.
It's probably going to be better than Too High Power is.
What the fuck? What's up, nigga? Hey. You want to squabble? Hey.
The absolute best sound clip ever in history. Okay, let me get to the paid and then I'll get to the peasant. We already had peasant chat Sunday. We hung out there a little bit. This chair is squeaking because of some of the shit that went down on peasant Sunday. Some of the most retarded questions. Some guy won the award for the most retardedly worded question I've ever heard in my life. He wanted to know how to make a car 11-to-1 compression to 12-to-1 compression. And what? I was like,
what the fuck? What's up, nigga? Hey. You want to squabble?
I love it. Eric Rowe gave me $5. Thank you very much. And John Lund Sr. coming in hot with a C note. Gave me $100. He's out there having some, I don't know, what do you call them? Old fashions up in Pennsylvania. Cold and sleety up there, but he's watching and he's in on the chat. Love it. Brandon Smith says, Gen 1 stick CJ nitrous car. Would a set of manly rods and pistons help push that to 700 horsepower? The limited Gen 1 motor, Shrek Motorsports for the win. Rods and pistons are going to help it live longer for sure. In my opinion, if you want to make 700 horsepower, I wouldn't rely on a plate kit that distributes the nitrous not so evenly. If you want to invest on a direct port nitrous kit, something that has a port, a nozzle on each port, I think that's not only safer, but it's going to give you a way bigger kick in the ass because it's direct port. It doesn't have to go through the runners and puddle in the corner in the back and then dribble its way down. It's going to be just sauce right off the rip. But I think, yeah, if you do a built bottom end, with a direct port nitro system, shit, you can do whatever the hell you want at that point, in my opinion. SK Performance Chef actually fixed an oil leak on oil cooler leak on an 03 tonight. Once his car's finished, we're putting a twin turbo GT350 back in and hitting up Lund for a remote tune. Gonna be coming in way too high power. Awesome. Coyote Kelly gave me $5. Didn't say a goddamn thing. Eric V. Vega. Shout out to Dakota for helping me out. Oh, he gave me $50. Thank you very much for that huge donation. Shout out to Dakota for helping me out with the tune, been patient with me and helping me with my non-tune related turbo problems and questions. Should be dialed in soon. Can you give him 25 and 25 for you, YOLO? Great content. Okay, Eric V, I love you. The last time somebody had me give money to someone else, I got fucked. Because remember, YouTube takes 40%. So I will give Dakota I'll give him $20. Here you go. He's $20 Dakota from Eric V, because I'm getting fucked on that deal. But thank you for the donation, and I'll get Dakota some lunch. Sam 50 says, since you're close with Ben Calamer, what would Ben Calamer recommend? A McLeod RXC clutch Romantic to hold 900 real horsepower on a T56 Magnum roll racing the car? Both. I think he's now leaning to the RXT. I think he's having better success with the RXT than the Mantic. Not to say anything negative about the Mantic. I just think he has seen the RXT perform really well. Now on a D4, I think it's called, the Gen 3 MT82, if I was going to recommend a clutch, it would be a McLeod. Now, I gotta give thanks to someone who I got myself a Barton shifter and a McLeod clutch from a fan. I really want to shout him out, but I'm going to find out his name. Actually, I found his name here because I think he was texting me, and that was, okay, biggest mistake on the planet is give someone your number. It's like, oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Where you at? No, that's Robert Wiggs. Robert Wiggs, I want to thank you very much for supplying a clutch and a Barton Hybrid 3 shifter for the white car. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to try to get that in after the trans breaks. But yeah, RXT, brother. Sam 50. Johnny Boy, channel support for that for the twat wrench, the twench. We should call it the twat. You know, I'm going to make a wrench that just looks like a dildo on the other side, and I'm going to like work on the car with it. It's just like dickheads on the other side for women driven. Lethal Nate, Gen 1 code, PO. Oh, here we go. PO205 06 07 08. All injector short circuits. New injectors out of a good car. Tuner said replace the VVT solenoids. Replace them. Still have the issue. If you're getting injector codes, Lethal Nate, it's the injector or something in the harness, like a short in the harness. Why would you replace VVT when you're getting injector codes? That doesn't make any sense, in my opinion, Lethal Nate. I would look at the actual connections on the injector or trace back the harness and make sure the engine harness isn't pinched somewhere or bad ground, etc. Matthew Goodall says, as a peasant street racer in Atlanta that got a response from you within 8 minutes on my last question, I can vouch for the fact that you guys treat everyone with the same respect. Lund for the win. Matthew Goodall has the tune that's on the red car. And that tune is vetted as fuck. I beat the shit out of the red car. And then I said to Matthew Goodall, you know what? Fuck it. Here's the tune. I'm not going to save it for me. I'm going to say, yo, you got the same combo I got, bro. Here you go. And he was like, dude. And he's going 1130s. Exactly what the red car's going. I mean, come on. Come on, Carlito. Hey, Alex, the link is live for your coming in a little too high-powered shirt. Now, for those of you that don't know about the two high-powered shirts, we had a Vinyl Freaks and Company get us a coming in a little too high power shirt. And he basically blurred out the Puma logo and he put a YDBT logo on it. And KC526 was responsible for the art and Vinyl Freaks and Company were responsible for, taking out the Puma logo and putting a YDBT logo in there. So here it is, guys. I'm gonna copy paste the link. If you guys, it has to be a pre-order situation. So let me show you right here real quick. Boom. So right here, coming in a little too high power. We got him in the back. We got Cuban Coyote's car in the back. We got Edwin's car. And I forget this dude's name. I never knew what his name was. But yeah, coming in a little too high power. $34.99. It's a little on the high side because of the colors. But guys, pre-order and it'll get sent to you. And you'll have one of the probably the best quotes like ever in history when it comes to when it comes to car stuff. I mean, it's probably the best street racing car quote of 2020. Then it's 2021 already. So I can't believe anything's going to beat that. Okay, Vinyl Freaks, where you at? Oh my God, this chat went to shit. Oh my God, it went to shit. Alex, you seem to deal with idiocracy 100%. Sorry, bro. Poor boy. Okay, 94% of our customers are great. Then you got those guys that just don't get it, and they ruin your day. And you got to understand, I'm here for you. Help me help you. Smokinito says, I want to learn to, but I have a couple of questions. I need to talk, not to be friends, but just want to tune. What needs to be done? You need to put in a ticket at support@lundracing.com and ask those questions there. We will not call you. We're not going to call you. We're not going to call you. We're not talking on the phone at all. You're going to support@lundracing.com, ask the questions there. Haik Boyadan says, what's up, Alex? What's your thoughts on the Niddle drag radial for a street car? What are your opinion for radials in the back with a regular street tire up front? Here's some support. Thank you very much, Haik. The new Niddle is okay, but you got to understand, anything over 700 wheel, you're not really going to get like super grippy stuff. You're going to get semi-grippy. I have R888s in the white car. That thing does not grip for shit when at 700 wheel, which probably right now it's about 680 wheel, 660 wheel, and I'll explain why later on. But I would honestly, I know you want like a street-oriented tire. Niddle is going to be stickier than like what do you call it? Michelin, 4S, but not by much, to be honest with you. Max Oliveira says, Alex, I only have one question. Can it be on 93? It done. The guy asking about compression was the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. When's that clutch going in? Danny Wiggs, what's up? Hey, thanks you. It's going to go in when I grenade this one. What I'm going to do, and I'm going to give you guys a heads up as to what I'm going to do with the white car. The white car, after driving it for 31,000 miles, after, it's been a pump gas car forever. Now, you know how Vortex setups are situated. Vortex setups, they have the PCV routed into the intake tube, and then it goes into the blower. So I started noticing oil collecting at the snout of the blower. So I'm like, damn. So, I didn't really pay that much mind to it. I should have put a catch can on there. But it was sucking. The PCV was just, it was just sucking the crankcase. It was just oil. I needed a catch can. But I didn't put it on because I wasn't beating the shit out of the car. But then a couple of times I did some watt pulls on the highway, and then I started to notice that there was more oil. And I went, uh-oh, that can't be good. So after taking it to Jake and he did a power balance test, he surmised, he found out that number 7 is down about 15%. So I suspect a ringland failure, right? Again, this can happen. This is why I don't like making 700 wheel on pump gas. The car was pulleyed for a 3.6 pulley. And I kept the intake tube in there so that it would throttle down boost because it was a restriction. And I had the stock cold air, meaning the stock air box. So it didn't have like an open air element. I didn't have the open blower. I was trying to choke it as much as possible. But I think number 7 is down a little bit. And I think I popped the ringland on number 7. I'm going to pull the plug and double check and do a compression check on a video and go, yep. And if it is down a little bit on number 7, which is driver's side, second one from the back. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8 is in the back by the firewall. If it is down a little bit, I'm going to put a 3.3 pulley in that motherfucker and some C16 race gas, and we're going to go fucking bullshit. We're going to do stupid burnouts. We're going to do 60 to 130 ship. It'll probably make 800 plus on C16. And I don't care at that point. At that point, I don't care. I already have a replacement motor ready to go in. Ben Calamer already has billet shift forks ready to party. I have another clutch and a shifter. So why not beat the shit out of the white car and see what we can get out of it? Get some axles, get a drive shaft, do stupid bonsai 60 to 130. I have a 3.3 pulley coming. I got a 3.1 pulley here, and I got a 2.9 pulley here. And I'm going to do as much as I can, as long as the fuel is on the money, to beat the snots out of that car. Get you content on that car. 60 to 130, crazy shit. Because I don't care. If it's hurt, fuck it. Finish it off. Now, I'm not going to purposely finish it off, but I'm going to beat it like it owes me money. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. I want to Luntum, but I have a couple questions. Haik Boyadan, Max Oliveira, Danny Wiggs, Timothy Fush. Channel support, Alex. Timothy Fush, another guy who has had some issues with his... what is it? He's having math issues. He's not freaking out. We're having a nice, good conversation back and forth. So, that's how it's supposed to be. Someone said go 9s. If I can go 9s with a Vortec V3, that's going to be embarrassing for a lot of people. If the white car can go 9s with a V3 on a hurt motor, that is going to piss off a lot of fucking people. And I can't wait to give it a shot. Because who cares, right? Who cares? If it blows up, it blows up. I need some chops, says K-Lau. Is the Ghost Cam 2 going to be available for N550s? I'll pay for one. I'm going to have to ask Junior about that, but I cannot imagine the taquaches. The taquaches are going to be going ape shit, wanting to get... I mean, wanting to get just. Oh, they're gonna be at the meet like this.
Wait, these niggas said it hurt
Chop
you. Get the fuck out of my fucking face, murder you.
Chop tune. Oh man, yo, this thing's chopping. Tacuache meat on deck. It's gonna be crazy. We'll see though. I don't think so though. I cannot imagine a tacuache coming through going, "Orale Holmes, I want a F-152 with an 18 manifold E85 flex and a chop tune for E85 and flex and pump gas. Para la micas, la mamalona needs to chop." Ugh, fuck. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I'm thinking of gears in my... I'm thinking of gears in my Gen 1. 14 Coyote has a 27-inch tall tire and a blower with full bolt on. A fully bolted on blower? Like you put the blower on with all the bolts? I'm thinking of a gears in my Gen 1 14 Coyote has 27-inch tall tire and a blower with full bolt on. Golden horsepower 31, 331s, my brother, 331s. Zyke, my Deke says, Caltrack suspension is the way to go. watch me do it with stock ass shit. That'd be hilarious. Hey Alex, my injector's coming tomorrow. I want to move away from VMP. Whoa.
Check this out, fool. You coming a little too high.
Whoa. Weed away says, hey Alex, my injector's coming tomorrow, and I'm wanting to move away from VMP. Is there any way to request you through Lund 12 GT500 Whipple with a monoblade? Thanks. I'm not going to be your friend. I love you. Thank you for the donation. Thank you very much. I'm not going to be your friend. Getting a tune from Brandon, Dakota, or Junior is going to be the same. Can you request me? Sure. Is it going to be a given that you're going to get me? No. Just giving you a heads up, brother. Love you. Johnny D says, if this has been asked already, sorry. Ordering my N-Gage from someone else since Lund doesn't have them online anymore. Should I be worried about the future support by Lund for the N-Gage before you buy it? Ask support at lundracing.com if we can unlock it for you. Again, Sacabo el body. Sacabo. They went out of business. So there's certain features that we probably don't have access to anymore. So ask questions before buying John D. Pussy Pounder says, got my 350 Mania, my Gen 3 tuned by you, but it really sounded like a burble tune after a couple of days of driving. What can cause this? Bad fuel? No, a vacuum leak. A vacuum leak can absolutely did that. Jay Rubin says you could probably hit 9.7 or so with that V3 and a 3.3. That blower can go 8s on an auto car with a smaller pulley. I believe it. I believe it because that pulley went 9.1 on the Blue Goose when it was Vortex supercharged. That'll be fun if I blow it up. Channel support, bitch. Just here to say the Mach 1 is a waste of money. Just saying. You ain't kidding. A lot of people, for whatever reason, think the Mach 1 is the savior. It makes less horsepower than a GT 350. How the fuck is that a replacement for a 350 if it's down 40 horse? So weird. Juan Resendez is on the money. Cuban Coyote says, Lund for the win. Always help me out. By the way, it's my boy June, a.k.a. Too High Power birthday. Shout him out. He knows he's famous here. Hey, June, my boy June? Is your name is is July your brother? Anyway, June, thank you for making the two best lines in one video.
Check this out, fool. You coming a little too high. What the fuck? What's up, nigga? You want to squabble?
I'm telling you, you're the best. Happy birthday to you. Thank you for making my show awesome. Just based on those sound clips. But yeah, Cuban's not a big fucking grudge racer. He's not Dime Daddy 69. He's not out there doing any bullshit. And the guy gets all the support I can give him because Lund only cares about the big people. Fuck you. I care about the people that come correct. And we have a good rapport, and we help you out, bitch. When's Manuel coming on the show? SoCal Bronco, probably after Texas 2K. He's busy, and I need him focused. He's either busy or riding bikes in Houston. He's like all of a sudden into riding bikes. I need him focused for an hour and a half. I got to have a talk with him, and if he don't see an upside to it, I'm not going to force. I can't force him to do anything, but I need him super focused, meaning sit the fuck down in a room, nobody around you, and you're going to just take questions, but I'll see. We'll see. Fried says, I had a 16 MT82 tuned by y'all. Recently traded up to a 1910 R80 and can't wait to get another tune from y'all. Only bad part is it has a 315 in the rear. That's okay because if you do like 40 to 140 races, the 315 gear seems to be favorable. I'll order an RXT then. I'm going to order a fuel system after my 12-to-1 compression motor is broken in for my S197. Hope the family's doing good, says Sam50. Inside joke. Everyone says, why do people keep asking about your family? Because I said every single time people just hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, and ask me work-related questions on my off time. Like, imagine hitting up a guy after 5 o'clock thinking he's going to chit-chat about your fucking setup. Not like he has a family, bitches to fuck, you know, hobbies, wants to go home to his wife and chill out, and you're like, hey, fool, what's the best setup for my car? Shh. Mañana a las 8, tomorrow, 7:30 to 4:30. Ask those questions then. But fool, I got people at night. Too bad. One Slow Yodi says SBE Gen 1 Coyote with a 2.3 on an E85 with a 400 trans. Was thinking about going to 69mm pulley. How on the edge will the motor be? It's in the 5's 8th mile doable. Gen 1 Coyote? Fuck. 60 a 75mm pulley, you're pushing it. You're pushing it because, you know, it can go. It can go at any time. I know one of the guys told me that because I made fun of Justin Starkey the other day saying that there's boss rods. And he's like, oh, there's a brochure that says that some boss rods miss. Why are they flinging rods? Why is Gen 1 flinging rods except Boss Motors? Come on. Oh, it's the piston. Okay. But I wouldn't pulley down with a 69mm pulley unless you're, are you okay blowing it up? One Slow Yodi. Are you okay blowing it up? Are you okay sending a rod out the bitch, making a hole, making a window, and gotta go to Joann Fabrics and shop for curtains? Huh? You want to go to Joann Fabrics and shop for curtains, buddy? Put that 69 on there. Then you'll be shopping for curtains real soon. Because it makes a window. Kyle Brandon dropping a C note. Thank you very much for dropping another C note. You need to relax with it tonight. But thank you. He probably listened in the background, just throws 100, be like, hey, gets back to ordering me carrot cake. That carrot cake was so legit, but it got me fat. It took me a whole week to get those 3 pounds off my ass. God damn it, Edgar's and their chop tunes. Edgar's and their chop tunes. Yoshi says, hey, Alex, how can I get my Coyote to 15 watt compression? Is there any tune that could change my compression ratio? Can it 93 be it done? GT Garage says 18 GT 10R. Long tubes. Free-flowing exhaust. Lund tune. It seems the car pulls just hard on the Flex tune as it does on the 85 tune. Flex seems to have better shifts. No, you're crazy. You're crazy. E85R, we shoved the timing in. On the Flex, it's probably placebo. You're like, oh, man, Flex feel better than E85, man. Flex sees about 27 degrees of timing cap. E85 sees about 30.5 or something like that. I highly doubt the Flex feels better. I highly doubt that. It's been proven to outperform the Flex tune by not peak, but average, meaning average down low torque. Okay, Hawaii 50 says, is it normal to have the idler pulley wobble? No. No pulley should wobble ever. Okay. The is it normal questions are pretty funny. Hey, Alex, is it normal for fire to come out of my mufflers? How is that normal on any planet? Like, how is that normal? Is this pulley wobbling normal? Yeah. Ford QC said, you know what? We need that one to wobble. That one. That idler pulley needs to wobble. No, Hawaii 50. I just changed it on my Gen 1 and it still has the same issue. Any advice or leave it alone? Depends on how severe the wobble is. Do you know what I'm saying? All right, on to the peasant chat. Holy shit, it feels like Sunday with the peasant chat all of a sudden. AC469 says, hopefully Texas 2K goes to XRP closer. I'm from Dallas. What's going on with Texas 2K? Is there issues with Texas 2K? I'm hearing rumors, unsubstantiated rumors that Texas 2K might not happen or not happen there. Tell me what's going on. I'm not trying to be best friend forever, but I know people who swear by you. they probably swear at me. Fuck Alex. Thanks though. I'm putting in my order now. Can I use HP Engage or a Lund 1 rest in peace VMP? Email us first. Do not put the order in now. Email us first because if it's an HP Tuners Engage, we might not be able to convert it because they're out of business. And they would supply certain tools so we can convert and this and that. And everything's in limbo right now. You know what I'm saying? Pablo Lopez says, should I go 350 intake manifold? No, I'm a 17 S550. I already got headers in your tune. Don't want the corn juice. Well, I see a big difference. it'll make a good difference. Yeah, it'll make a good difference. It'll make a peak difference of about 12 to 15 horsepower, depending on how sweet the fuel is in your area. Make sure you get a nice covered cold air. Stock 18 cold air would be my choice, in my opinion, or a Roush covered cold air. Even Corsa and K&N Blackhawks, I think they're decent. Or a Steeda 120 millimeter, meaning insert in Maffin box cold air intake, and I think it'll perform really well on 93 as long as the 93 is good quality in your area. Sanaa versus the world gave me $10. Said channel support. KC526 gave me $50. Hey baby, that plane ticket is paid for, baby. All right, just get your ass down here. Couldn't get some of this zippy. Come get some of this zippy. Yeah, zippy is, or zip is Arabic for betcha. So zippy, betcha, same shit. Zachary Smith says bank 1 upstream O2 failed. Passenger side is bank 1. I bought one and it failed. Returned it, and new one failed. Nardi said it was the O2 and not the tune. Returned for a third one and the problem solved. Bosch quality control is great. Exactly. Oh, the tune is burning out. Hey man, I think it's the tune. Do you guys set the gain and the lambda commanded? Lambsy, what you know, Lambsy? Just keep throwing sensors at it. I can't make a sensor be a fucking asshole. But yeah, you're right. It's just a luck of the draw. You had bad O2 sensors, and people go, oh, the tune is causing this issue. Just started my first tune, and I'm excited. It says Junior S550. Welcome to the shit show. We'll see how it goes, brother. Again, don't argue with the tuner. Follow everything closely. Follow instructions. You'll have a good time. Whipple Gen 5 Stage 1 3.7 or 3.9 pulley. I forgot. 10 RA down to 85. Local guy in Arizona saying he makes 650. Was saying it's 575 at first. Can you say it's full of crap so I can clip it? Also, how much would it make on a 4.0? Now, that is subjective. On the 85, you can 23 degrees of timing. That pulley might make 700. So, Will Firth, that guy in Arizona might be right. Clip that shit. Now, if he's on pump gas, I don't think so. But on E85, you can go 23 degrees in timing on that low boost and probably make 700 plus on the 3.7 or 3.9 pulley. All right. So, you know, Whipple commands what, 18, right? And then if you get an aftermarket tune in the 85 and 23 degrees, should make like 50 or 60 more, man. So it might make that kind of power. Sorry, I can't give you that clip, brother, but because he could be making that power. Will Firth, thank you for the $20 though. Imagine paying $20 to get bad news. Oh, what an asshole. Can I do a chargeback? I'm gonna do a fucking chargeback. Is a Ghost Cam tune doable after installing stage 3 NA cams? Nope. It is now gone. Look, for whatever reason, the stock cams, and when we set the overlap at idle, they just go ba 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 ba. It's just right. Once you get the stage 3 cams that are fucking big, that becomes less controllable, and they're more likely to stall. So the chop goes away. Now, some people go, oh, I want to lock it out so that I get the chop. Really? You're going to lock it out to get chop? No. The reason you get stage 3 cams is for power, not chop. Again, the reason you get cams is for power, not chop. Second Shift Racing gave me $5. Let me see a goddamn thing. Thank you. Blake Morse. I did an EVAP delete on my 13 and asked to get the CEL cleared as I saw you guys have done this in the past, but was told I can't. What changed? I don't know about that. How did you ask? Because some people do this dumb shit. I took a lot of emissions equipment now, and I need you guys to turn off the codes. So you want us to potentially break the law and go out of business, right? That's what you're saying in written text. Hey, Alex, I chopped up a body and I put it in the trunk. Can you just drive this car across state lines and then just throw it in the fucking river? Why'd you type an email like that? So if you took out emissions components and you're asking your tuner specifically, hey, I took out emissions components. Oh, I took out emissions components because I wanted to clean up the engine payout. And I need you guys to clear the code. We have the right to say no to that because it's an emissions component. Now, if you were to say, in an alternate universe, if you were to say, hey, I got these codes, can you do anything about them? So it's all about the wording, but let me know if that's more doable in terms of what you said. Because some people say some straight up dumb shit. I had a guy say this literally on a ticket system. Yo, man, I don't got cats, and I need you to make a tune so I can pass legally. Okay, Joe Biden. Oh, okay, EPA administrator. Get the fuck out of here with your leading question having ass. Fuck all that. That's why I say free flow and exhaust. Get with the program, people. Get with the program. It is now a shit ass administration, and shit ass things are gonna happen if you do shit ass things. And protect us. Because, okay, what does the world look like? And I've thought about this. Like, I'm in the shower rubbing my balls, and I'm like, what's the world look like without Lund? What does the world look like without Lund racing? Let's say, for instance, poof, Lund's gone. Now, all the other tuners are going to have a lot more work. A lot more work. Guys, we do a lot of volume. We do a shitload of volume. We fucking kill it because we're good. We invest. We're fucking psycho. We work hard. So that goes away. Beep, gone. Who are you stuck with? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? So do me a favor. Keep us in business. And do the right thing by keeping us in business. Because a world without Lund is not a world I want to live in. Oh, I'll just go Harley Terminator. I'll just go Harley Terminator. Hey, where's my laptop? Where's my laptop? I'll just go Holy Terminator and then be at the track like this. Hey, anybody got the? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. There's no Lund anymore. I said Catholic 10 times. Anybody? You got it too. Could you imagine a world without Lund? Could you imagine a world without Lund? Whoo-wee. Garrett Smith says, channel support, Alex, can't wait to get started on my Gen 1 car. Gonna keep it manual and enjoy it. My man, manual is the way to go. Just for enjoyment purposes. Road racing application. With 91 octane and a couple of gallons of 100 octane, would it be better to use a non-flex tune or a flex tune 20-minute sessions? You know what? That's a good question. I think the flex tune will be fine. Let's say, for instance, if there's anything in there that it needs to learn, it'll do it properly. Even MS-109, if I'm not mistaken. You know, it's one of those funny things how the flex tune works. It goes by, the ethanol percentage in the fuel. But let's say you throw MS-109 in it, it'll skew the fueling, and it might work. But in my opinion, I would just stay on a pump gas tune with a little more timing. I would just stay with a pump gas tune with a little more timing, as opposed to potentially having the flex learn incorrectly, because you are road racing. And then what triggers the flex tune to reset learning? Fuel level. So if you're taking a hard left at Sebring after the straightaway, that long sweeping left with bumpy, and the level does this, and it resets the learn feature, and all of a sudden you're like, fuck, what's happening? It doesn't feel as good anymore. I would get a dedicated pump gas tune with a little more timing, in my opinion. Brooks Young says, and he's fucking gone. Thanks for helping me with the throttle body tune change on the short notice last week. Love how she pulls with the cams and the CJ. My man, Brooks Young. Anytime, brother, I got you. Sean Kim, and thanks for the $20. I don't mean to shortchange you, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. And yeah, you're welcome, bro. That's what we do. Sean Kim says, any good mods for the 18 Roush with a 260 TVS? Trying to make it around high 600 to low 700s. Honestly, the Roush blower, the Roush calibration is out there. I think HP Tuners has an index and stuff. You can make power with it, but we're not touching that, Cal. We're not yet. Anyway, we're not gonna change our whole system for a car that in a blower that is wildly inefficient and not that popular. Like, people are blowing them out of dealerships. If you're like a guy that doesn't give a fuck and just wants a Roush blower and is not racing it, you just want a little more oomph, you can probably get that at Lebanon Ford or anywhere for like shit money, because no one's buying them things. Honestly, you're going to do the same thing as others, but you're going to need an aftermarket custom tune. You're going to need smaller pulley, boosted pumps, bigger injector, and a lot of help with IAT. I know that they redesigned the IAT, but it's still shit. Bigger cold air is going to help. A custom calibration is going to help, but we don't fuck with those as of yet. Sean Kim. Cal Brandon, another one, says, feed the Lund boys. Great chat as usual. Gotta go. Listen to the rest later. Money is not going to make itself. Thank you. I appreciate the $50, brother. Damn. Jose Gonzalez gave me $50. Channel support. Gracias, way. There's some Mexicans doing a bunch of work on the roof here, and all I hear is and I'm like, oh man, I got to just sit out there and just listen to them. Just pick up some of the lingo. And they're workers. Woof. Will Firth says, he's tuned by someone else, but damn it. Yeah. Oh. Don't get me started on timing. Will Firth. Voltage says, hey, Alex, 19 MT82, E85, and I was thinking of going to Cobra Jet and cams. Would I be better off going forced induction, daily driver? Your opinion? Yeah. Look, a lot of people do this shit. A Cobra Jet intake's going to be like $1,000. Cam's going to be like $1,000. Install's going to be like $800, $900. You're into it for $3 fucking grand? Dude, save a little bit. Save a little bit. Just get a blower in that bitch. And you're going to make like 150 more horse than you ever would have with NA and those mods. Yeah, I would say for booster. I daily drive my Vortec car, and it's down a little bit on number 7. I barely noticed. I'm like, oh, I just started. One time I went to start it, and you know how the car goes, chicka, 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 chicka. Vroom. One day it went, chicka, 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 chicka. I was like, what the fuck was that? And then after doing some testing, I'm thinking I'm down a ringland slightly on number 7. So I'm like, fuck it, let's just send it. Who gives a shit? Drowsy Nate 722 says, yo, Alex, for whatever reason, you weren't able to tune anymore. What else would you do career-wise? Man, that's a good question, bitch. Oh, that's personal. I'd probably go to work for Power by the Hour. Jake is in desperate need of just talent. You know, people that can just work and do a good job. And I guarantee if I went to Power by the Hour and made it, hey, I work here and promote it and really push stuff, I think I could add not only rep and notoriety and put an eye on shit they're doing down there, along with the video stuff, but I think I could do a good job for Jake if he needed me to do buying, purchasing, if he needed me to take care of manufacturing, if he needed me to, whatever he needed, I would work for him. So I think if shit went downhill, I would work probably for Power by the Hour. And if not, I'll just probably just do my own thing because I had built a brand that is decent. Like this channel generated what I used to make as a millwright 5 years ago, last year. I'm saying in total, it generated that. So imagine if I did this a little more often, not as often because I don't want to be a full-time YouTuber because then you're sticking shit up your ass and wrenches and you're like, oh, let me just take this 10 millimeter and shove it in my dick hole. You know, you just become a gimmick and a clown. So I probably would work for Power by the Hour. Youngster says, channel support Mustang. Look, he paid, so I'm going to say it. Channel support for Mustang Lifestyle, PUSSY. Pablo Lopez says, Lund made my S550 super fast. I love y'all. World without Lund would be a sad world. Jesus Ravello says, 18 Whipple and a 4 triple 1050X, all supporting mods, suspension, drivetrain, 900 horsepower. She should ride out stock motor till the stock motor dies or build a short. Okay, ride out till the stock motor dies or build a short block. Daily drive, 35,000 miles. Love your content. God bless, bro. Well, mine with pump gas, because pump gas sucks and it was sucking in a little oil from the inlet. It can go at any time, but I would ride out until it's hurt. That's what I would do. That's the cheapest route. David Zaremba, I got a motor from Paramount, just internals. Can I flash my tune from the old motor, or are we going to have to start from scratch? Same PSI and fuel. Same tune. David Zaremba, you don't even got to flash the car. You just log the current tune to make sure that there are no vacuum leaks on the build. 5.0 prim. 5.0 prim. Oh my. Okay, 5.0 primo. There we go. 5.0 primo. Perfect. Hey, Alex, does the vehicle have to be tuned when installing a BAP, or is it just beneficial when ready to tune? It depends on the combination. So if you have a supercharger and it has a BAP, we have tunes for a BAP. If you have a BAP for no fucking reason, like NA, you don't need a BAP NA. You don't need a BAP NA, especially on Gen 3. On Gen 1, you need it if you're running like FTW fuel or something like that, or if the stock fuel pump is starting to shit the bed. But technically, you do need a tune for a boosted pump if that's all you're installing. Cobra Nate. Just curious, I know you ask an engine builder, but I want to see if you know what's needed to get a Roadrunner to Gen 2 to 12 to 1. Can you swap the short block or more to it? Can it be on 93? It done. Inside joke. Love you, Cobra Nate. Love you. That $10. Great quote. Second Shift Racing says, Buddy has a V that went in for upgrades, and then the motor was broken down and piston skirting was cracked. What causes that? Pulled 50/50 EM pump. Well, if the piston skirt was cracked, meaning if the piston was, a couple of things could have happened, right? You could be rattling the sucker in the bore, or the build quality isn't great. I dare not to guess. I mean, you could just be, oh, the tune did it, you know? Thanks for the road racing question. Yee, says L Boss 302. Bradley Edwards says, I thought PBH and yourself didn't get along anymore based off of their comments on a video a while back. They haven't said anything. I hope they haven't said anything, because I haven't said anything about Jake and PBH. Jake owns PBH. Jake runs PBH. He's the owner. So if Jake's like, Alex, I need you, I'm there. I get along with Jake fine, and Perdomo just fine. No issues. Hunter Walker. Looking at a V7 or a Paxton next year. What level of 4 do you think is needed for a 9-second stick car? If you hate suspension questions, I won't ask. I know you hate suspension questions, I won't ask. I would do at least a level 2. Level 2 with two 274s is more than enough to take care of that power level. Hey, Alex, how do you ask for a ghost cam tune on a new tuner, on a new order? I got a little confused on the website. So just write it in the comments. Just write it in the comments, right? Say in the comments, I would like where on the cam section, there's a cam section, right? So click it and it should say ghost cam, right? So click it and just say ghost cam. And if it doesn't come up for your particular order, that means you probably have a car that doesn't have VCT, like a GT500, or write it in the comments and Nardi and Tyler will make it, populate it properly. Nice try. Give me $5 and say a goddamn thing. My man, I love you. Bradley Edwards, are you a fucking moron? What's happening? Oh, let me there, Bradley Edwards. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why he said that. Me and PBH have no issues. Jake is the owner. Perdomo is the personality. A couple of guys that work there, Mikey and all them. I got no issues. I got no issues with PBH as a company at all. They don't work on cars, so I'm not there often anymore. I'm there after work just to hang out with Jake, and we go out to dinner all the time and hang out. It's my bro. Hunter Walker. I'm sorry. Pragmatic Lunatic. Hey, bro, I haven't caught you live in a bit, so here's some channel support. I had to let the Mustang go, so I'm selling my Whipple kit for Innovations fuel system, etc. on eBay. If anyone's interested, all brand new, unused. Pragmatic Lunatic. Put up a link, and I'll post it here. Hunter Walker says 3600 with me in it, by the way, for the weight. And what do you think about a crank support? Heard you need to remove the sway bar. Just want the car to be healthy. Yeah, in some of the applications, you need to remove the sway bar to put in the MFP crank support. Vinny Vin says, what's your thoughts on the Stage 2 camps on the Gen 1? They're great. They're fine. But on a Gen 1, I prefer Stage 3s all the time. You missed Weed Away Super Chat at 8:45. Thank you, baby. Love you. Love you. Not BFF, like you said. I'm done paying twice for VMP and said no to Monoblade. Last thing, HP tuner work, or do I need to order Lun SET? Thanks, man. Rip V. KC 526. I mentioned that. I remember that question. Weed Away. Hit us up at support@lundracing.com before ordering anything. Don't just order it and ask questions. Say, hey, I have an HP Tuners Engage. Can you guys convert it to Lun? And if not, can I buy an SET from you guys? And go from there, brother. But thank you, KC526, for giving me a heads up. Ashley Fox in the house says, nice. Colorado soon to be in Florida. That booty and tits are going to come over here. That's going to be a good time. She ain't going to let me handle them because she plays for the other team. Do you know what I'm saying? Seen on the forum that Whipple is recommending Denso plugs Heat Range 8 with boosted Gen 3 motors. Why is this? The NGK 6510 not working as well? It's working well, but some people just have a specific recommendation. Again, recommendation. Lund Racing, by and large, recommends ID injectors. I love FIC. They sponsor me. I'm going to rep them. That's how you do things. But if Whipple says Densos, that's what they recommend. I've seen no issues with Brisks. I've seen no issues with NGK 6510s at certain power levels. Didn't It's Just a 6 make 1100 wheel on 6510s? So yeah, take that for what it's worth. You know what I mean? Insane Mustang says, I had a squirrel and a rat chew through an O2 sensor wire. I didn't know. I took it to the track anyway. Ran like shit. Still went 12 at 118 with a 1960 foot. Waiting on a replacement and hope to be the mid-low 11s. Were you in Pasadena? Do you live in Pasadena? Insane. You a Pasadena boy? You ain't a Pasadena boy, is you? A Baytown? Cuban Coyote in the house. Thanks for all your help with my whole build as outlined with your advice, especially the 400. So Cuban was out there racing people and he was having issues with the MT82. And I'm like, I love the stick shift game. But if you're out there racing for money, you're doing money races in, Compton Speedway, you got to get that 400 on point. And you're going to have consistency. The car's going to be easier to drive. And with a turbo, it's going to be a real good time. You will love it, Cuban. Ezekiel Palacios gave me $10. Didn't say I got them thing, my man. T. Healthler says, hello, sir. Channel support. I have? Question. Nah, I'm good. Thank you. I missed his response. My bad. Said, either way, Casey. Gotcha. Casey looking out for brother. Thank you very much. Arturo Hermosillo. About 3 inches of snow in Colorado. Move. I don't know why the hell you guys stay in Colorado. There's so much weed and gayness over there. And all the Californians are going to go, hey, bro, we're just going to go move over here because we can work remotely now. That all Arizona, Colorado, Nevada, maybe Vegas. There's gonna be an influx of Californians, and it's gonna be a fucking shit show. You'll see. eBay user J Leonard 02, J Leonard 02, coming at you, J Leonard 02. I'm gonna go to eBay. Let's see what you got going on. Let me see. Wow, this thing's moving fast. How come the internet's fast as fuck? What's going on here, man? Shit, what you got? No, I don't know. You ain't got shit. I don't see nothing. Are you selling Altiza lights? I see Altiza lights like a motherfucker. Yeah, no matches found. Oh, well, I don't even know. Dude, I haven't gone to eBay in like 10 years. Seriously. So I don't even know how to navigate that site anymore, to be honest with you. But anyway, you guys want some parts? I'd love that fuel system, but I'd probably use the fuel system from the red car because the red car has a 4 Innovations fuel system. I'll probably just put that in the white car when I get the second motor in it once I pop it, if I pop it. And it's just a crowd. Burbletoon has entered the chat. How much can they duty cycle on 1050Xs at 850 change from summer to winter? A lot, Louis B. Think about it. You have more air available in the summer because the air is more, in the winter because the air is more dense. So if you live in Florida and it's 100 degrees out and 90% humidity, them injectors ain't working that hard. But now in the wintertime, it's 45 or 50 and it's sucking in a whole lot more air. They're going to stress out a little more for sure. Javi Luna says, shit, we got snow in Phoenix as well. Damn. You know where there isn't snow? Here. There's no snow. I'm going to look at the weather real quick just to piss you guys off. Because I like reminding people every once in a while, especially around January. You know, what's going on down here? So check it out. This is Florida. Oh my God. Turn off your ad block. You know, fuck you with your ad blockers. Suck my dick. Fuck you. I hate. Turn off your ad blockers so we can send you shit to your phone. Fuck you. You know, I'm gonna go somewhere else. Fuck you. Stupid. There we go. Look, Google. I'll Google even worse. Check it out. Bam. 81, 85, 68 tomorrow. So tomorrow I might do some draggy hits on the red car. 69, 72. 76, 76. So, oh my God, 67 next Tuesday, bitch. Oh my God, draggy hits on dick. That's right. And you guys are out there freezing your ass off, complaining about life when you can change it. You have the ability to change it. You just don't want to change it because you're comfortable. You're comfortable in your fucking onesie watching some shit ass TV show with your girlfriend who you hate. Can you guys still unmarry Lund engages? Mr. King asked the question at support@lundracing.com. I don't know the answer. If John Lund is here and can't answer that, John Lund, give me a heads up. Can we unmarry Lund engages? Meaning, and can we answer that? I don't even know. I don't know. Throw snowballs at Alex. Dude, it's beautiful here. I'm not far from Alex. Jacksonville, it's nice for most of the time. Please don't. I am in New York. Exactly. It was hailing in Phoenix. Snow. Dude, it is beautiful here. I went for a 50-minute walk like an old lady. Because I'm like, la, 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 with my t-shirt. I'm like, doo, 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 doo. I love Florida. I don't know why everyone says Florida sucks. It's January and it's 71. It was gorgeous. Boats are out. Bitches are out. Restaurants are popping because we never shut down. Damn, it's good to be here. Come on down, everybody. Does Lund support the SCT Livewire or just the X4? We support anything SCT puts out there. You know, if you want to buy a Livewire, have at it. Again, I would get the X4 or the BDX. I know some people, those are the ones that are most popular and they support all the way to Gen 3. Snow is fun too, bro. No, it's not. The fuck out of here. Snow is fun. When you got to shovel it to get out to go to work and then you got to shovel again to get into your driveway because the snowplow covered your shit. Yeah, good. I'm good on that shit. I'm in shithole New York City. Paul Monaco, my man. I'm sorry, brother. New York City sucks dick. I'm going snowmobiling tomorrow. Do you have a job, kidney beans? You're on that stimmy package. Are those signature wheel rims? It's just a 6 got. Are those signature wheel rims that it's just a 6 got legit? I don't know. All we do is tune his car. We're not like his boy, you know. Hey, what's up, buddy? You want to check in? No, he got his own shit going on. Louis B. So is the 1050X too small for 850 wheel in a cold winter? Again, 850 wheel in a cold winter. Just the way you put that is kind of weird. 850 wheel in a cold winter. 850 wheel should be okay. Should be okay. Close on a Coyote, and it's RPM dependent. LS69T8. The wife and I and kid are in Hawaii this week, and I'm hating life here in Texas. Vinny Vin says, would the 331s be good with the Stage 3 comp cams MT82? I really don't want to swap them out. This should be okay. He's going to be revving the shit out of the car and get it lighter. Those 331s will work for you because you're in the power band longer, so might not hurt them. We're cruising on jet skis. You fuckers up north are on snowmobiles. I'll take the jet ski all day. Michael Kennedy, they don't know. They don't know when you get in that water and it's blue or green and you goose it and the water that hits you is kind of warm. Life's pretty fucking good in January and February down here, man. Rotel fan says, God, at least I'm not in New York City. Cedric Weish says, hey, Alex, channel support. Working on my 95 Cobra and working on getting that money. That's why I've been MIA. Cedric Weish, get that money, stack that paper, move to Florida. Ivan Fershen says, Alex, 2015 Twin Turbo at GT at 15,000 miles, a 93 octane, no issues. Going 85. What do you recommend on maintenance to see if it can take another 100 plus wheel? Test the fuel often, every fill up if you can. Make sure it's at least 80%. Change the oil more often. If you were used to changing your oil at 3,000 miles, get used to changing it at 2,500 or a little earlier, because inherently there is some fuel that's going to end up in the oil regardless. So E85 will thin out oil quicker than pump gas will. Not necessarily quicker, but I would rather make the oil changes more frequent on E85. Make sure you have good quality ethanol. And aside from that, go out there and party. Built for Speed says, I got my ECM pads deleted. I previously had an engaged marriage, so to that. And I also had changed the VIN on the ECU for my swap. Does that need to be unlocked by you guys? I forgot the term for that. My bad. I think so, Built for Speed. I think so, because let's say, for instance, you have an issue with your Mustang and you take it to the dealership. Well, the dealership is going to want a stock file in the car so that they can get in there and access the ECM and the BCM, the body control module, and the engine control system, or the PCM, right? The power control module, whatever you want to call it. So they got to do their thing. And then what Ford does is they flash you to the latest calibration that's in their system for that vehicle. Then what happens? It unlocks your N-Gauge. Now the calibration has changed, the strategy has changed, and now your N-Gauge has been rendered useless. So hit us up. Make sure we can still unlock stuff. I think we can still unlock stuff, but the transfer from HP to Lund, that's the one I'm not 100% on, sir. Have you ever considered enabling supporters or whatever it's called on YouTube, like a channel membership? Yes. Wilford, the problem is, what am I going to offer you? What am I going to offer you? If you guys want to become members, you have the option of becoming members. But I don't think I have enough time in the day to offer you extra content. Now, what will happen is every time you make a statement or a post, it'll say you're a member. And I would love that. I would appreciate that very highly. I can activate it ASAP. But I am not looking for members per se, because I don't want to feel the pressure of needing to give you guys more content when I don't have the time to give you the content. Now, once the police show up and I really start ragging on the white car, there's going to be a lot of content coming up real soon. Once I register, because again, the title situation for Section 8 is a nightmare. Once I get suspension, this winter, I am planning on making a lot of videos. But again, guys, I don't know if I should turn on the membership tab if I can't offer you anything special for being a member. If you want to be a member for the sake of being a member, that would be awesome. But I feel weird about it because I won't be giving you anything extra, and I'll try to, but man, that's going to be tough. And I do have a tab that when I want to publish a video, it gives me the option of members only. So maybe I'll do this. Maybe the members will get to see the videos first. And I have a lot of unlisted videos that I have up there where I did a bunch of crazy shit and dumb shit that I'll make it available to members only. So maybe I'll do that tonight, check into it, do a members only. And then if you guys want to become members, you have the option of becoming members, and I'll make members only videos. I'll even get you a jacket, a members only. Remember the jacket, the members only jacket? No, you don't, because that's old shit and I'm old. Mr. Jimmy Jams gave me $10 and he said literally not a goddamn thing. Frankosaurus Rex says, channel support, 2011 MTD2. I know boost is risky and dumb at 110,000 miles, but would a centrifugal be safer than a Roots? Or is it going to go either way? I think a centrifugal is safer because it doesn't give you all the shit now. It doesn't give you all the torque at a low RPM. It is RPM dependent, basically a belt-driven turbo. So I think a centrifugal is better for the longevity of the vehicle because it doesn't hit it down low, whereas a Roots hits it down low. Do you know what I am saying? Johnny Boy says, sell me your welds. I got to get replacement wheels first. So I got to figure that out. But we'll see. Those welds are, there's nothing special about those welds. For a full bolt-on 14 Mustang with a Paxton 3.6 on 91. Alex, I'm running boosting all the time. Is that bad? Not trying to catch bad fuel? Your spark plugs are going to be orange or brown really quickly. So you might need to change spark plugs more often than not with boosting. I don't see a problem with it, but you're going to have some orange and oxidation looking stuff on the spark plugs for sure. David Zaremba says, ever heard of a high flow cutback? Valves, are they worth it? More horsepower? Oh my God, David. Ever heard of high flow cutback valves? Are they worth it? More horsepower? 600 boosted? Or have you heard of anyone doing a video on it? I can't find much. Cutout? Like valves? Like, I don't know what the fuck you said. Cutout? Like cutback? What the fuck? Like a Y pipe with cutouts? Is that what you're saying? Like cutouts? Like QTP cutouts? Cuban Coyote says, it'll be great to have a moderator or a member. I'm here for support. It'll be great to be a moderator or a member. I'm here for support. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mr. Jimmy Jam says, Alex, this is one step closer to having an OnlyFans. I will shove wrenches up my ass. I could probably do parody videos. I could just do dumb videos for members only. You know what? I'll turn it on. And if you guys want to be members, be members. But it'll be videos that'll be only available to members. And it'll be just dumb stuff. Not necessarily super overly produced videos, but it might be dumb shit, quick blurbs that you guys will get a glimpse at, you know, maybe more personalized stuff. And then the regular videos go to the general audience. That's not a bad idea. Or just release the video for members only first and then make it available for everyone after that. Oh, Craig Sanowski. What's the correct way to read spark plugs for rich or lean conditions? I'm running a carb. Hope the family's doing well. You're running a carb? It's rich. It's rich. Fuck it, it's rich. You're going to probably go by the color. And also, there's so many things that need to happen with a spark plug, right? How the heat mark is. It usually when you go wide open throttle, like after a run, and you immediately shut the car off, that's when you should read the plug. And if it's black and it has a bunch of soot on it, you're fucking rich as shit. If it's super white hot, it almost looks, actually, if you look at a spark plug chart, it's actually, let me Google that for you. Because, you know. So a lot of people don't know that this thing called Google does a great job of telling you, you know, how to read spark plugs. So right here, normal, oil filled, mechanical. Mechanical, meaning piston hit it. Wow, that is fucked up. Overheated, insulator, pre-ignition, gap bridging. He bridged the gap all right. Detonation, which is speckling on the white porcelain or ceramic, whatever. Splash fouled, ash fouled, carbon fouled. So there's a lot of ways. If you go just on YouTube or anything, there's tons of guides that tell you what's going on and how to read plugs properly instead of me trying to explain it to you on a live chat. So yeah, give a Google a shot. Actually works out pretty well, believe it or not. Sub-Zero's in the house. Said, hey guys, my harmonic balancer is wobbling. Is that normal? Hey, I'm burning oil. Is that normal? When I stick a wrench in my twat, I get a UTI. Is that normal? Alex, I'm going to the gym at college and see this beautiful girl there. How should I go about confronting her? Confronting her? Hey, bitch! Well, how long are you going to be on that rack, whore? Huh? You know, confronting her. No, you say hello. Confronting her. Jesus, Riley, you're confrontational. Do all supercharged cars require crank support, or is it based on horsepower? I don't think it requires. Look, Section 8 doesn't have a support. The most cars don't have a support. Most cars. The ones that have a support, in my opinion, are cars that are going to be super high boost. Meaning you're really putting a little too high power stress on that crank. And the last thing you want it to do is to squabble.
What the fuck? What's up, nigga? Hey, you want to squabble?
Hey, talking that you look down at the pulley and you're like, oh, where'd it go?
What the fuck? What's up, nigga? You want to squabble?
Hey, wobble or squabble?
What's up, nigga? You want to squabble? What the fuck? What's up, nigga? You want to squabble?
That's the best thing ever. Answer Matthew Goodall 906. Matthew Goodall 906. What? 9:06 p.m. is Smoking Nito. There's no Mr. Jimmy Jams, Cuban, David Zaremba, Gavilar, Johnny Boy, Frankosaurus Rex, Jimmy Jams again, Will Firth, Built for Speed, Cedric Weish, Mr. King. There is no Matthew Goodall, KC 526. I already answered this question, I think. Unless you mean in the peasant chat, because that I cannot see timestamps in the peasant chat. Do all super, no, we got that. So basically, if you're putting extra amount of stress in the crank, that's the one that's going to be a problem if you end up doing that without a crank support. I would definitely do a crank support if you're going big boy boost. Will my car need a tune after long tube header install with high flow cats? Golden HP 31. No, that's not Golden HP. That's Sub-Zero. Not necessarily. If you have a Flex and E85 tune, it's pre-configured for exhaust mods on Gen 3. Gen 1 and Gen 2 is already pre-configured for exhaust mods. Another wobbly pulley. Fuck you, Typhoid. Towley says, don't members get custom emojis for chats? Or is that only the other? Let me look it up right now because we got some time. It's fucking early. We're cranking. We're getting a lot of shit in. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So I'm gonna go to YouTube Studio. Oh, let's do it together. YouTube Studio. Let's do it together. Come on. Let's see what's going on. You guys want to see if I can enable members. There's like a monetization. Is there like an enable member situation here? Memberships. Here we go. Boom. Memberships. Turn on. You can turn on memberships after completing all the steps shown below. Set up your membership offer. So you have to be like, oh, I'm going to shove things in my twat. Upload emoji. Okay, so I got to do that after the show. I have to go through all these things, and then I'll, make the membership live, and you guys can do with it what you will if you want to become members or not. So I got to go through some steps to enable the memberships. What's up, Ninja? You want to squabble? KC526 says, think K-member front sway bar removal is worth it for the NA build as I continue to shed weight. Matthew Goodall, I do not have a sway bar. I do have a AA K-member. It is totally worth it. Nose comes right up. It's just my car's a premium, so it's a little heavier than most, but it's totally worth it, and the car drives great. Thank you, KC and Matthew. What's up, Ninja? You want to squabble? Matthew asks, oh, look at that, Javi Luna having Matthew's back. Awesome. So, yeah, he talked about the sway bar situation. You guys are cool. Hooking each other up. Can loan to my Etterbox Supercharger Mustang Bullet 3-valve? No way. It's a 3-valve. We don't fuck with 3-valves. It's just more trouble than they're worth, honestly. On an F-150 Coyote with Boss Cam. On an F-150 Coyote with Boss Cam and Boss Manifold. What characteristics to expect to new Coyotes? F-150. Boss. What generation? Boss Cam. So you're talking Gen 1. Gen 1? How are you going to get gas? You're going to get gas gapped by a Gen 2 or Gen 3. Gen 1 Coyote with Boss Cams and Boss Manifold, it's still 10-to-1 compression. The compression is the problem, right? You're down a point of compression. Imagine an emoji like a squabble emoji. Oh my God, a squabble emoji would be awesome. At least I'm not Mexican, says Estoy Gringo. Remember that guy? The Von Dutch or whatever the fuck his name is? Von Fuckface? Alex setting up his OnlyFans. Alex, hey Alex, does Lon have a preference on how you run your fuel rails? Parallel series or deadhead? Don't. Okay. I come from the pump world. In my most humble of opinions, Alejandro Flores, not Lund Racing, deadheading is better because you're returning at the regulator and you're pressurizing the whole rail. There is no lack of pressurization when you're deadheading if you're returning at the regulator. But some people want to return it through the hot engine bay and back to the tank. They want to constantly have the fuel going like this around the engine and going back to the tank. What does Lund prefer? I would ask Lund Racing officially. I could go either way. The Fairmont has a deadhead system. Section 8 has a true return. And that's the only two cars that have return systems. Century Supercharger for GT350 Roll Racing. I like a Whipple on that car. Senior took the Whipple 350 that Pat Spina used to own to this like super high-end race in Texas, Alpine, whatever, and he fucked everything up down there with a Whipple GT350. So it's hard to beat that combo. Bradley Edwards says, I believe it was Christian or whoever said I was stupid. I didn't hear him say anything. If he says something, I need a link to that video. Alex, is it okay to mix pump ethanol and VPX85 to raise ethanol content, or is that a no-no? Yeah, as long as both fuels are similar fuels and they have similar ethanol content, sure. You can mix them up. Not a problem. I've seen people put FTW on a Tekka E85 and it does a little better. Jason Freiberg says channel support. Thank you, Jason Freiberg. Appreciate you very much. Steve Schlackenberg, the road racer, the cone warrior in the parking lot. Will Lund tune a Gen 1 Coyote with a Gen 1 rear feed Whipple 2.9 and a 3.5 pulley, D-Torque 400 pumps, and 1050Xs on pump 93? Would I need octane booster or a BEP? I don't know what the old school 2.9 makes with a 3.5 pulley, but those weren't that efficient, like at all. So you're probably going to be okay, but probably I would opt to get octane booster anyway, and then we'll see how much air load it generates on the log, and if it generates like 1.6, then you could ride out on 93 without a problem. A Century is a supercharger. I know, I get it, but he wanted to know. I know what he meant. I speak Mexican. He's like, should I get a supercharger or a Century? Unless he meant versus positive displacement, like El Coyote says. That's what he said. Sorry, versus positive displacement. Do you guys tune 2021 Tacuaches trucks yet? 2021 is gonna be hard because I am hearing rumors that one is locked down. That's going to be the new crop of vehicles that Ford is locking down the calibration on. Now, I'm sure HP tuners and people like that are going to support it eventually, but right as of now, I don't think we support 2021 yet. Mr. Jimmy Jam says, we need these emojis. An Edgar Tacuache, a pheasant, a 21mm wrench, a little Cobra for Cobra Dave moments. Did I miss any? Squabble. Oh, like a fighting pulley. Oh, the fighting pulley, like a fighting thing, you know? Like a situation where you want to fight somebody.
What the fuck? What's up, nigga? You want to squabble?
I love that guy. Philly, a kayak. Yeah, KC526 says a kayak. Yes, a kayak would be great. Best budget friendly to make 500 horsepower. Wow, budget. See, right there, what a supercharger. I mean, 500. You're talking crank, or are you talking wheel? Because is it a Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3 Edgar Gonzalez? I mean, I need way more information here. I've seen Gen 2 Coyotes with a Cobra Jet Stage 3 cams, monoblade, or a Twin 65 with a Ford Racing Cold Air, and E85 make high 400s, low 500s. Gen 1 is tougher because the heads don't flow as good, but I've seen them make 480 plus on Jeremiah Cam's car. Stock, then comp cams and Cobra Jet. Gen 3 seems to make 500 pretty easily with Cobra Jet and comp cams. So cams are going to be part of the equation, and so is Cobra Jet. So I don't think budget friendly fits into that situation. Alex, on a 15 with a 2.3 TVS and a 1000cc injector, can you run a 75mm pulley with 93 octane and booster for traveling when using Sunoco 114 for the track? If you stay off of watt, but I don't trust you staying off of watt, so I would not run a 75mm pulley on 93 at sea level, in my opinion. Oh, we just got an update here. Yeah, look, yeah. Someone just sent an update on some stuff here, so I'll read that later. If I'm not mistaken, aren't the Gen 3 Coyotes the same as the F-150 as in the Mustang? Oh, you didn't tell me what generation it was. You just said F-150s. So when you said Boss Cam and Boss Cams on a Gen 3? What? Huh? What? If it's a Gen 3 motor, you can't put Gen 1 cams in. I mean, you could put Gen 1 cams if you're doing a 3-2-1 setup, but then you'd need Gen 2 heads? You need Gen 2 heads. You'd only use the short block. Dude, again, I'm not getting all the info. I'm getting like part info. Speaking of F-150, I saw a video of a new Raptor with a presumed Shelby GT500 5.2. Awesome. That'd be killer if it came out with a Shelby Raptor or a Velociraptor or whatever the fuck it's going to be called. Also, did you see Holbrook Engines making 800 crank in Evan Smith's video with a stroked Coyote with, according to them, off-the-shelf parts? Stroked Coyote 312 cubic inch or 317. It wasn't like a 320. It was like a 317 Coyote, Cobra Jet, comp cams. Bitch made 800. I was like, and it was climbing. Legit. Holbrook Engines getting it done. Eminem gave me $10. Didn't say a goddamn thing. It's my boy. What happened to the tools you used in the OnlyFans video? Woman driven, says Top Scene. She probably sell them. Be like, it was weird. Like, she didn't stick it right in. She kind of went around the panties. And I'm like, just show it. Oh, we got to pay extra to see more puss? Come on. Yeah, let me go see the Holbrook video. Let me just give Evan Smith a shout out here with the Holbrook video of the Coyote making 800. Comp cams. I type in Evan Smith and it's just like skateboarders. Isn't it like Revin Racing or some shit? Rev R Evan. I don't know. Revin or there it is. Revin Evan. Oh shit. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Where you got? Where you go? Here you go. So this is Revin Evan's video. Go follow him. Revin Evan on YouTube. 19,500 subscribers. Give him a follow. Everything but the Godzilla shit. Watch everything but the Godzilla shit. Listen to that coyote. Oh, how you make it churn like that? Lock cams? Hey, Lon, can you lock the cams? Ooh, fuck yeah, I want a coyote chopping like that. Making 800 crank?
All right, guys.
Okay, look, this is a billet coyote. Look at this billet
We're up
coyote.
in Livonia, Michigan.
He's going to basically do a billet ass with a big Whipple 3-point whatever the fuck. I think Josh Godinez right now is like, oh, this is the billet one. I got to put for the engine. Going to make 3,000 horsepower. But anyway, give Revin Evan a follow. 800 horsepower crank measuring from the back of the neck. Coyote, badass shit. I love Alex's disclaimer. In my opinion, you always have to do that. You can't say this is it. You got to say in my opinion, because if someone said, yo, Alex said this, Alex said in his opinion. That's my out. Hey Alex, what's the aftermarket clutch you'd recommend for a bolt-on Gen 1 Coyote? Do you recommend Mantic, but twin disc is too much for NA setup? RST. McLeod, RST, naturally aspirated. If you go boost, RXT. Johnny Boy says she has flapjack titties. Flapjack titties. I like flapjacks. California is the worst place for car enthusiasts. Not necessarily. As SoCal Branco says, I have no problem getting my car smogged. Look, you know a Way, you know a Fu, you know a Tacuache, you know a Zippy, you know somebody over there. Mira, güey, ven acá. Tengo que pasar la inspección. Eso está cabrón, no vale verga. Ah, pero dame algo. Okay, here's a modelo 6-pack, and I'm gonna give you $20 and a belt buckle. Oh shit, whatever you want, Holmes. Can I make 500 rural horsepower with ported heads and cams, currently 461 Gen 1? Ooh, that's good. Yeah, maybe if you port the heads a lot and use a very exotic fuel, you might be able to touch it, but I don't think you're going to get 40 horse from porting. No way, not NA. Fuck, rest in peace, headphone users. Yeah, that's right. I mean, most of you don't listen on, if you listen on headphones, man, you must be, you really like the sound of my voice. Wait, you want to hear on headphones? Booty, check it out, bitch. Oh, you like that going down my throat, baby? I have asked enough questions without contributing. Gonna put in a couple of bucks in the pot. Thank you, Michael Kennedy. He's from Jacksonville up there. It's country in Jacksonville, isn't it? It's country as fuck. I dated a girl from Jacksonville. She was beautiful. Woo! 5'11", blonde, blue eyes, but wanted me to drink all the time. It's not gonna happen. Okay. Sorry, Alex. I should have been more specific when reading plugs. I mean, proper procedure so I don't get incorrect information. Like when you said, go watch, shut it off, and read. Thanks again. Yeah, exactly. Go watch on a dyno, shut it right off. Whoop! Don't do like it's just a 6 where he just decells for 20 seconds in gear. Shut it off. Pull plugs right away. Don't fuck around. KC526. New star. Link to you coming in a little too high power. Look at her go. She linked coming in a little too high power shirts for Vinyl Freaks and Company. Thank you very much, KC526. I have an 18 GT and want to do E85 tune, and the car has an engine cold air intake. And we'll have Cook's engine 7/8 catted long tube headers, H pipes, res delete, 600 feet elevation. Should I do injectors on pump before a tune? 18 GT and want to do an 85 tune. No, 18 GTs have 16 injectors. You don't need any upgrades on a 18 GT to go E85. It has 16 injectors, 8 direct, 8 port. And Zay Mustang says belt buckle. I'm not wrong about that. Do not buy a McLeod RST clutch. I burned it up within 2 weeks because it couldn't hold up to the heat. Burnout. Nah, El Coyote, you're wrong. Rami's okay. You want to see what I'm gonna? Stop it. Let me see if he's there. It's Rami Zaidan's customer. This is with the McLeod RST. Let me see if I could find it. It's like something to drive in Puerto Rico. And he went like 930. Like 930 in his car. It was like on Facebook I saw it. It went 930 with an RST. And Ben Callender went 1030 with an RST on his silver car. So don't give me that shit that shit don't work. It works fine. Do not fight with your tuner. Exactly. He's already fighting. Sean King says, hello from my shithole city, St. Louis. Can't wait to move south. I don't know why anyone lives north of South Carolina. I don't know why. Maybe because you were raised there, born there, raised there, so you're used to it, and you don't want change, and change is hard, and you don't like the muggy. It's a little muggy. It's a little muggy. How about step outside your house right now and freeze your fucking face off? Alex, say hi to Clint York. Casey, remember what we talked about, Casey? Remember what we talked about?
Take this out, fool. You're coming a little too high.
Casey, dial it back a little bit. You ain't lose that blue wrench. Be more like YouTube Corrupt and Free Speech. Chilling in the cut. Do you accept EBT for Super Chat? Oh, is Clint York the friend that she recommended to me? Oh, okay. Well, so Clint York is a friend that she recommended watch this channel, and he's gonna hate this channel because I'm about to play every single soundbite that I got. Just to
What the fuck? What's up, nigga?
Hey.
You want to squabble?
Wait, where's the other one?
Take this out, fool. You're coming a little too high.
It's a trap.
Treyway, these niggas can't hurt me. I ain't heard you. Get the fuck up on my fucking face before I murder you.
He's gonna go, I really don't understand his channel. Everything is the N-word, and like I don't understand. How is this car related? It's not. I would move to Florida tomorrow, but I work for New York City, so I can't. Sucks. Bullshit. What is New York City gotta? Oh, we're gonna lock you. Well, you're gonna move to Florida. Well, we're gonna put you in jail. Quit. No, it shouldn't be a t-shirt. Do not fight your tuner. No, not everything needs to be on a t-shirt. Team Beefcake Racing has London engaged in stock as of yesterday. It says Killer Coyote. How'd they do that? Damn. He's only 45. It's only 45 degrees here. We just have shit head for governor. Alex Perkins says, you got to make another shirt. Want to squabble? It done? Boy, I love you guys. You guys get the references. I like how you guys are. DIPR 2 Auto Solution car. Drive in Puerto Rico. DIPR 2 Auto. Let me see. Where is Drive in Puerto Rico? Drive in Puerto Rico. Yeah, it's a black GT, straight getting it. Ah, fuck. Drive in Puerto Rico. Let me see. Drive in Puerto Rico. DIPR. There you go. Oh, look at that. They got their own channel. Shit. So let me see. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, motherfuckers, with your headphones. I am so sorry. Let me put it way the fuck down. Holy shit. Sorry. So where we at? Where is he? Videos. And oh man, it's all Honda Civic shit. Oh my god. Oh, Corolla RX-7. Oh shit. I'm trying to find that black GT. Oh, Evo. Coño, también. No, okay, here we go. Fastest manual. Here we go. We got it. God damn, what a clusterfuck was it to find that video. So this is a car with an RST clutch. RST clutch. Getting gapped by a demon. Anyway, he's telling you that his car is badass. Este mi carro tiene un tubo cargador, tu aro tolucho, fue Rami Zaidan, ya tú sabes cómo está la cosa. This is an RST clutch. Shoo. 9, what the fuck did it run? What the hell kind of time slip is this? Who the fuck gave him his time slip? Quarter mile. 10:30. No, that thing went 9:40 recently. This is an old video. That thing went like 9:40, 9:30. So, damn, that was awful. Sorry, guys. Killer Coyote, damn, I just got a X4. Okay. I heard California's trying to pass something that will tax people leaving. Laughing my ass off. That's hilarious. How are they going to tax it? Unless you still work in the state, maybe. Alex, I'm building HC head cam E85 with a CJ 14-1 compression Gen 2. What spark plugs do you recommend and what should they be gapped at? Oof. Charles 27, that's a good question. I go with probably a Kohler plug, but honestly, that'd be the first. Let me hit up let me see if anyone let me ask the guys at Lund Racing. Spark plug for a 14-1 compression car. Coyote. So we'll see if they answer because they're on the chat right now. We're talking it up. Gen 2 Mustang intake and tune 331. What do you recommend for RPM shift? 7,500, 7,500, 7,500 all the time. But it's a Corolla, bro. For better yet, don't fuck with Alex. He comes in a little too high power. Fuck my eardrum. Sorry. Is Vinyl Freaks shirt made here? Is Vinyl Freaks shirts made here? I think they're made in the US if that's what you're asking. I think so. So I'm still asking the guys, what they recommend for spark plugs. Hey, Alex, new to the boosted world. Is it cool if I email you and pick your brain? Fuck no. Fuck no. No, thank you. Support at lundracing.com. Support at lundracing.com. Because I'm telling you, it's going to be a problem. And Senior says, like a blower car. So, NGK 6510s, Brisk 14s or Brisk 12s are what I would go with according to Senior, like a blower car. So, Brisk 12s, Brisk 14s, or NGK 6510s or Denzos. So, treat it like a boosted car according to Senior. What about 1998 Cobras? The Danimal. I sold his black Mustang from a kid to Maryland. Yeah, then that kid was blaming me, saying that I fucked it up, that I fucked up the synchros, that the car was a rat. And I'm like, when I sold the car to some Asian kid in Jersey, that car was pretty decent. It wasn't great, but it was pretty decent. Then all of a sudden it went through two owners, and then the new guy ended up going to Ben Calamer to get the transmission built, and he was like, oh, this guy ragged his car out. And I'm like, I didn't rag shit out. It's been 2 years since I've owned that car. I missed that car. Too bad. It's gone forever. I would never buy it back. Not for what they're asking anyway. Hey, Alex, new to the booster world. I already got that. Alex, have you found a truck yet? Nah, man. Look, my car got broken into yesterday. The red car passenger window got smashed. Someone went out smashing windows looking for guns or drugs because guess what they didn't take? My cell phone, some AirPod situations like a Samsung version, the N-Gage, all the expensive shit was still in the car. The only thing they did was open the glove compartment. So they were looking for guns or drugs. And I thought, you know what? I got to get the fuck out of here. This hood has become hood. So I got to get out of here. And it happens because usually in nicer areas, that's where they get vandalized and that was the day I washed and waxed and put Armor All on the car looked so good and some asshole bashed my window. I fixed it. The Safe Flight came, fixed it up. It's all good. Got to get it tinted, all good, but I'm going to get the hell out of here. So that's priority right now, getting out of here. I'm going to move up to Jupiter or something. Like I'm going to overpay severely, but I'm going to get the fuck out of the hood. Then I'll start looking for a truck for sure. Alex, would you smash woman driven? No, thank you. Nope. I am good. Cuban Coyote says, heading out. See you next week. See ya, Cuban Coyote. Remember, Sunday, we have a peasant chat, but you're probably 6 o'clock over there. You're probably just coming back from, seeing all the races down there. YouTube Prep says, where did that happen? In your apartment complex? Yup, it happened in my apartment complex. And I wasn't even disappointed. I went out and the car was so clean. I cleaned it, waxed it, put, armor on the wheels, polished the wheels, and armor on the tires and polished the wheels. And then I saw the fucking tint on the ground and I'm like, you stupid motherfucker. Like, look, I understand how it is to live in poverty. I get it. The desperation, the trauma that happens to your brain when you come from poverty. I still don't make it right to fuck with people's shit. I never mess with people's shit, but whatever. And I was like, all right, cool. I got to get out of here. So that's priority right now. Getting the hell out of here. Hey, okay. Skater Beast 41. Says, stock Gen 1, want to do on 3 twins and I don't need huge power right away. Can I get away with injectors, E85 and a BAP? No. No E85 ever boosted with a BAP. It has to have a return fuel system. You need a return fuel system for even 600 horsepower? Yes. And a Siley setup is enough? Is just enough, but I wouldn't try to grow with that system. I would get a 4 Innovations fuel system and buy it once. Can't decide on what route to go. Gen 3 Gen 3 short block, 5.2 short block, or put rods and pistons in my Gen 1. Shooting for 850, room to grow. Put rods and pistons in your Gen 1. Clams McGee says, I'm gay. DSM Fury says she's thick. Not in a good way. She's not thick the way I like it. She looks good in clothing. girls like that without clothing don't really look that good. You know who looks really good without clothing? Super skinny chicks. I'm like, oof, look at you. I've only owned the black car for a few months, and I literally drove it 2 times. I get it, but the guy was saying that I clapped it out. Frank says 550 said, next week's Talking Shit is sponsored by Snap-on. New dual-purpose wrenches. Turn nuts, pops butts. Turn nuts, pop butts. That's pretty good. Alex Flores, anyone recommend a spark before doing Steeda has, okay, so Steeda's car has, pretty aggressive motor, and it has NGK 6510. So NGK 6510 is the way to go. Thank you very much. See, the guys on the chat, I love it. What should I upgrade putting a dry shot on my Gen 1? Don't do more than 100 shot. I would run good fuel. I would run good to great fuel on that Gen 1 with a dry shot. Fuck, I'd run race gas if I could, not just regular 93. I don't trust regular 93 on a dry shot. Where's Kenny G? Kenny G gone. I don't know where he's at. Woman Driven has a nice face, but that's about it. Okay, come on, relax. She has an OnlyFans, so go check her out there. Relax. She's trying to get that money, you know? Clams McGee says lulz. Mila Kunis, Wild Horse Racing. Clams McGay would be a better name then. Young Soldier says, so would you smash Woman Driven or not? No. I like a different type of girl. And it's just, look, whatever. She's not my type. Who's your type, Alex? 6'1" redheads. Look, guys, you gotta understand. I like them tall and redheaded. I don't know why, man. I'm trying to think who else is like super hot, tall, and redhead. Not many. Would you consider a stage 1 or stage 2 comp cams for Gen 3 810? I want to hear that chop with the Corsa blow my assholes. It will not chop. It won't chop with stage 1s or stage 3s. It will chop with stock cams more than the stage 2 or stage 1. Amelia Hartford can get it all day. I like it, Amelia. Watch her be some skank. Who's that? Who's Amelia Hartford? I don't know who that is. Oh, is she a YouTuber? The fuck out of here. JJ Rodriguez says, what's up? Quick, dumb question, but I live around 40 minutes away from my nearest E85 station. So I bought 3 VP racing jugs, and I wanted to see how long I can store E before it's bad. As long as you store it somewhere dry and you have a good seal on the cap, I can't see why you can't store it for a decent amount of time. Don't leave it out there for like months, though. Have you looked into what tires you're getting for the red car? Not yet. Awesome. Thanks for the answer, says Skater Beast. Kenny G says I'm here. He's just chilling. Kenny G's in the house just chilling. Like, yo, I ain't gonna say nothing stupid. I'm just chill the fuck out. Alex likes gingers, you damn Skippy. My tuner told me to smash Woman Driven. Know what I'm saying? Says my tuner told me to smash Woman Driven. El Bain says, hey Alex, I currently have an intake and headers on my Gen 3 car. What gains or changes in the power band could I expect with a ported 18 manifold NA? Just slightly more up top. Nothing crazy. Nothing. You're not going to get 20 horse out of it. Maybe 8, maybe 10. But I doubt you're going to get like 15 or 20 out of it. No way. Alex likes him tall with that cotton candy colored pussy. You damn Skippy. Yo, can I get some Corsa glory holes? Kenny G's here. Do you know who's tall, hot, and redhead? My ex, Mr. Jimmy Jams. So what happened? Lucille Ball was the only hot redhead I know. Stop it, Wild Horse Racing. You're showing your age. You know who I like? What the fuck? He said Lucille Ball. Oh, I can't wait to smash that. Oh my God. Look. This motherfucker. Oh shit. Oh, look at oh my God. I can't wait to smash that. Oh man, look at the fuck. Get out of here with just fucking Lucille Ball. Fuck me. What was the chick that was married to Steven Seagal? She was the woman in Weird Science. Oof, she was hot as hell. It became the dating channel all of a sudden. What is her name? That girl is so hot. Oh, what happened? Time takes no prisoners, man. Time is just like, I don't give a shit. You look at the panocha. Damn. Oh, I got this. Wrong show. Laura, okay. Kenny G gave me $5. Thank you, Kenny G. I appreciate it. Holy shit. Who is this guy Connor coming a little too high power? Hey, Alex, what would cause all of the cams to fall off at 8 pounds of boost on an On3 twin kit Gen 1 car? I just installed the kit, talking to the coder about it, said change timing components, but they are back ordered with no restock date. If any other fix you might have or we can try. Look, if the cams just stop working mid-pull, it is not a calibration issue. It's just not a calibration issue. If they're just going dead, that means you have a phaser issue, you have a sensor issue, you have an issue with your timing components. It's not a tune, because in the tune, there is no spot that says shut off VCT at a certain RPM. There's a switch to completely shut them off and keep them in their park position. Or I think that disables, what is that? HCFX. It'll disable. Actually, no, I think it still blends even if you shut off VCT. I think it still blends. You just have to make all the shit the same. But in the calibration, there isn't anything we can do to fix or change. Cam timing is cam timing. Watt cam timing is watt cam timing. Pedal position for VCT at optimal power mode is pedal position for VCT at optimal power mode. It's just, it is what it is. So there isn't anything in the tune I can do to make them not. It's an issue with the phaser. There's an issue with the component itself, not necessarily the tune. JJ Rodriguez says, awesome, thanks, man. It's normal for my learn flag till my 19th to take a day or two to learn. I can drive for about 60, 70 miles before it learns and locks. Yeah, sometimes it just takes a long time, brother. You're just going to have to deal with it, unfortunately, man. Justin Basin says, if I do a 2-relay transmitter, can learn turn off the wrench light or check engine light? Yes, Justin, we can do that. Absolutely. You're going to need some solenoid codes that have to be shut off because you're now basically triggering, reverse and first. Something along those lines. YouTube Christina Khalil, Pussy Pounder. I'm not going to YouTube her. It's a car channel. Carl Varial says, something's up with your timing. To Connor McCann. Exactly. Something's up with your timing. 100%. Jake Paul busted your window warming up from Money Mayweather. Jake Paul busted your window warming up from Money Mayweather. Okay. Something not without cam crank correlation faults. Yeah, exactly. So if you don't have any cam codes, do you have any cam codes, Connor McCann? You paid $100. Might as well really pay attention to that. But did you have any cam codes? If you don't have any cam codes and cam timing just goes to 0, there's an issue with a phaser, I'm sure. Or a sensor even. Franco Ollervides. Best boost option for high mileage 2016, 98,000 miles on it. Safest option, please. Safe and boost no, safe and boost doesn't exist. With boost, you're always going to have a variable. You're always going to have a potential issue, always. So if you want safe, don't boost it. But if you want the least amount of stress at low RPM, a centrifugal is the way to go. Hey, Alex, getting ready to order a flex fuel tune. I have LU47 injectors. How do you guys go about doing the tune? Do you send a 93 tune first and then go from there? Yes, we do. Brad S197. We send a 93 tune that has all of your stuff in it pre-configured. We go, hey man, log this guy, and you're going to log it. And then if it comes back good, we send a flex and E85 tune. If it needs adjustments, we'll adjust, send you back another 93 tune. And once it comes back good, we will then send the flex and E85 tunes. I want to go full race car with a roll cage and pull all the body mounted airbags. What needs to be turned off? Will the BCM freak out and not let the car start? No. The BCM won't start. You'll just have airbag codes. Like when I like my Section 8 doesn't have the driver's steering wheel airbag active, so I have an airbag light. The car starts fine. The Bronco a dud or what? It's not a dud in terms of it'll sell, but it'll sell to morons. It'll sell to a bunch of dumbasses, but it'll sell. Look, the Flex sells. The Taurus sells. The Bronco's going to sell. I just hate it. Load High says, Mustang Lifestyle broken to the red car. Why didn't they take the N-Gauge? Alex, what was the name of the company that you recommended for porting Coyote heads? Slocco. He was trying to steal the tune, says Johnny Boy. Got a built-in sleeve Gen 3 from Siley with pack valve springs, Hellion SS kit, street sleeper. With basic ass 62mm ball bearings. Wuhan Whirlies. How much will Plasma Man gain? There's like 5 different Plasma Mans. But I don't think the Plasma Man on its own is going to gain anything. The Plasma Man will allow you to turn it way the fuck up. Because it is a metal intake manifold. So you can turn it up to 30 plus PSI without worrying about the manifold cracking and, potentially having your fuel injectors go flying and causing some big problems in the engine bay. GT350 Whipple, stock motor, safe power level. I would say no higher than 850. Keep it under 850. Car should be okay for a little bit. Thank you, Alex, for all your knowledge. It's appreciated. Said Franco. Anytime, brother. I appreciate you. Gotta head out, gentlemen. Have fun. Stay safe, says Michael Kennedy. Roscoe says 1 run, 1 PSI, NA in Utah. Okay. Wrong tuner, bro. He's someone else nut rider. He was kidding. I think he's kidding. He understands. Alex, what setup do you recommend on the 650 to 750 on the Gen 3 S550? Would it be possible to hit that with the stock cats still on? I don't like cats and boost. If you go back on my channel and type in cats catalytic converters, you'll see what happens with a Hellcat at 650 rear-wheel horsepower and high flow cats. It melted them and it could have popped the motor. So anytime I boost the car, I try to have the freest flowing exhaust possible. That's the best way I can put it, sir. Alex, what do you recommend for? I already got that. Okay. How did the new Dodge TRX truck street speed jumped over the creek without airbags popping out? Didn't it pop the airbags? Didn't it like break the windshield? Someone told me, I didn't see it, but someone told me it like broke everything. I would join your premium if it has a bunch of Ken Block content, as in you talking like Ken Block. Hey, Alex, it's time to do 3 kinds of Mustang. Oh, wait. Hey, Alex, it's time to do 3 kinds of Mustang owners update. 3 kinds. Oh, you're right. There is time. It's time to redo that video. Maybe I'll do it just for the members. What time is it? 9:44. Still got 15 minutes. Oh, no. I've been on for, holy shit, I've been on for way over an hour and a half. I've been having too much fun. Fuck, I got to get out of here. What the hell is wrong with me? I've been on for an hour and 50 minutes because I started a little early. Holy crap, I had no idea. Why didn't you guys tell me I was talking all this shit for this long? I'm sorry. No cam codes at all, says Connor. All cams fall off at the same time. Dakota said the phaser as well. Ford is saying no restock until 12/21 for timing drive kit. Damn. If Dakota is seeing all the cams fall off at the same time, he's right. It's just losing phasing. I also see that when it hits a weird limiter. Like big boost cars, when they have trouble just, like, do you have aftermarket? Do you have aftermarket, like, valve springs in the car and stuff like that? Or do you have just a basic motor? I swallow cum. Says, checking in late, missed the past few. Hope you're doing well, brother. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. But, Connor, there's some, I think it's mechanical, unfortunately. I think it's mechanical. If you have an issue with the cams, it's mechanical. If Dakota's noticing the cams just all go to 0 and they all go flat at the same time, there's something going on there. And someone said to put the stock cams back on and see if it still happens. That's a good test, even though it's labor intensive. It's a good test, and at least you'll be able to do something to vet whether the issue is the cams itself or the calibration. I don't think it's the calibration, to be honest with you. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Okay, actually, one bad FRC says, Alex, what about the 850 NA motor from Holbrook? I already mentioned it. Go back in the chat. I already mentioned it. I'm out of here. I've been on for almost 2 hours. Thank you very much. It went really, really fast. I appreciate that. Kabi Coyote says, we didn't want to tell you, bitch, I'm just chilling. All right, guys, thank you very much. YouTube Crap on His Free Speech and Casey, both moderators for the chat. Thank you very much for helping out. Connor says, stock Gen 1 car. Yeah, dude, it's got to be something wrong with the timing components itself, unfortunately. I hate to say that, but it could be oil pressure related, like Mario says, and I'm going to get out of here before I keep talking. What about the 850 horsepower Holbrook motor? I already said that. Go back in the chat. I already said it. I even showed the video of Rev and Evan, and I told you guys to subscribe to Rev and Evan. I'm out of here. For those of you that watch the dating channel, tomorrow I got a good subject matter. We'll talk tomorrow for those of you that follow that channel. If not, I'll see the rest of the peasants on... I'm trying to think when. Josh says, is it worth doing a return fuel system on a 14 stage 3 Roush, or should I do injectors and BAP and state pump gas? Stock Gen, okay. Is it worth doing a return system on 85 from a 14? Yeah. If you do return an E85, it's a better fuel that has higher octane. It's worth it and safer than relying on pump gas and a booster pump. I don't like pump gas ever, and at any time I can put E85 in the car, I will, and you need it with a return with a boosted car, so you'll need a return style fuel system. Okay, I'm out of here. See you later. Before you guys